You might want to check my microphone. Can't hear. Audio issues. Let's see. I guess I could. Shouldn't. Microphone's on there.
Okay, it's working.
It's working now? Good. Okay, back to this.
Where you can hear it. Here, I'll keep this sort of playing because you can't really hear it.
Just to make sure. I appreciate it. I don't usually keep the microphone on live because...
Okay. People say they can hear you now.
Yeah. Sorry about that, folks. Life happens, and it gets a little
They
confusing.
Can hear me.
Huh?
They can hear me.
They can hear you? Good.
Yeah.
Is that good or bad? Oh, no! Okay. I'm getting a piece of silver out of...
I sound so childish.
Well, you are a 12-year-old.
I know, but I sound like a 5-year-old.
No, you're not a 5-year-old, not by a long shot. You went way past...
Pitch.
You went past 5 a long time ago, thank heavens.
My voice is high pitch.
You went past 5 a long time ago.
Yes, I did.
Now this right here in the flame right now is a piece of quartz glass. It's quartz rod that I use when I do silver work. And the reason I use quartz is because you can use boro and it does the job, but the boro tends to embed, the silver tends to embed itself in the boro, and it takes a little while to sometimes sort of pinch it out. What I did was put it on there. I heated up the quartz first, and then just sort of layered it on, and there it goes. It's now nice and stuck to the piece of glass. I mean, to the quartz. And now I'm going to try to make the fume image go on here. I've got to kick back a little bit on the oxygen. It's better to use a single flame source and a very bushy flame at that when you're doing silver to fume with. Yeah, my oxygen concentrator is saying, hey, you need to, is saying it's not getting as much oxygen as it needs. And silver seems to not want to be doing what it needs to do. But I'm fuming and it is coming out okay now, I think. Just not the way I want it to. Dang it. Let's see. Do I have another types of silver to use besides that one? I have... of course it's around, but do you think I could find it right now? No. Dang it. Oh well, we're going to do this again. These have... This isn't the silver I want to use, but I want to use it anyway.
If you don't want to use it, why use it?
Huh?
If you don't want to use it, then why use it?
Because it's the only silver I have within reach of what I need to do.
Well, you have a shed helper here.
See if you see another little tub like this in sight. It would probably be over here in this general area, or it looks like a tub just like this, I believe. If it's not around, this has one thing in it, but that's not it.
That's not it?
No. I'm going to try this one more time and maybe get a little bit more silver going here.
Could it be on the back table?
That's why I don't like to do that the way I did that, but that's life.
I don't see any more.
You don't see it either. Don't worry about it. Oh, and of course it fell off. I'm having fun tonight, guys. It's one of those things. This is the first time I've been back doing anything on the torch in about a week. I went to Michigan to pick up my daughter, and in the process of going up there and coming back, it's been a while since I've actually sat down on the torch to actually work.
Would you try to make candy glass vials tonight or no?
What?
Glass vials? Can you make those tonight or no? Do you have any extra
We'll
time?
work on that, but not tonight.
Okay.
There it goes. It's doing a better job of fuming now. For some, not like I want it to, but it is fuming.
What you smell?
A piece of glass somewhere.
That was the most random thing. Just drinking.
Okay, here's where we're going to try our... No, you really can't see it, dang it. I'm going to do one more of these.
I probably should put on my glasses.
What's that?
Probably should put on my glasses.
Probably.
I keep looking at the picture of them frame.
I'm going to try another one of these real quick.
They make charcoal.
Somebody down in Aussie land, I guess.
I tried to do it.
It's probably, let's see, it's like 15 hours later, so it's like Sunday afternoon? Sunday, no, Sunday noonish time.
Hope you like my
No.
attempt of Aussie accent.
Sunday afternoon sometime. I don't know.
Did you like my attempt of an Aussie accent?
There you go. Now you get it really, really nice and molten. I mean, really,
7 viewers.
the smoother it is, the better. I mean, the hotter it is, the better it will be. I think that made a very good impression.
Where did you get the butterfly stamp you used?
I went to a Goodwill. This is actually, it's a paper stamp. You stamp it into a paper. It sort of like leaves an impression in the paper of a butterfly. And I will, not today, I don't have it handy. I do have all the pieces, and I can put it back together and punch it so that you guys can see what it looks like on a piece of paper. But this is two pieces. This is the top piece, and the bottom piece is around here somewhere.
Charcoal says it's Sunday, 11:56 a.m.
Oh, it's Sunday,
Whoa.
11:56. Okay, so I was close. I was close.
Wake up that early. I don't even know if I'm saying the name right, so sorry.
So there yesterday is our tomorrow.
Oh my god!
What?
That's the truth! That's scary.
That ought to work. That was a problem. I should have done that before I did this. Now let's flatten it and press it again one more time because I can. And I'm going to do this an interesting way here. I'm going to bring the piece of bring the coin to the glass this time. Heat it up nice and hot. This is one of the ways you can do it. And press it in. There we go. That got the best impression I've seen yet. And that got some silver on it too.
Silver was transferred?
Yeah, some silver was transferred. I can see it in the piece.
Most compatible thing,
See, nice impression. You can see everything, and it is a piece of 8, so it was stamped off center anyway. It wasn't that.
So paper embossing cool.
Yeah, sort of an embossing stamp for paper. Correct.
I looked at that for a second. I didn't know if I was
I will put the thing back together and show you guys later, the next video, and then I will put the cross-reference link to that video down below for later. In other words, I can't do it now because it's. In other words, I don't have it together to show you the piece. Show you what it looks like.
Wham.
Yeah,
I sound like your oxygen concentrator.
My oxygen concentrator is complaining that I don't have enough oxygen pressure going on. And I have it that way on purpose because I want to try to do this silver fuming done. There, this ought to do it. Still going to complain, but not as bad.
Can you like do something to stop it from complaining?
Huh?
Is there anything you can do to stop it from complaining?
Yes, crack open the oxygen a little more, but that sort of...
Other than that, like, can you like
No.
program it to not do
No,
that?
I could program it by shutting off or turning off the actual warning button or warning buzzer. Oh, here we go. That sort of silvered it up quite nicely. Sweet, finally. Doing what I want it to do. There we go. Okay. See if you can get a shot of that.
Okay.
You would be able to show it to them. I can't.
Okay. Oh, that's hot.
Too close. There we go.
There, you gotta focus your camera.
Stop. Just you stop the camera. I can move this to the right direction.
Can I do it?
Yeah, go ahead and. We might have to
Here you
do
go.
the light up a little bit better. But there's the impression of the coin, and yeah, the lighting.
You gotta work with the-
Let me work with the lighting here. Oh, I got a better idea. Shut that thing off. Turn that. Let's. There we go. Oh yeah, you can see the.
it. Still working with camera quality.
Now this is what we were working with, and it's probably not hot anymore, but this is the actual coin that we made. Okay, at this side, excuse me. And now that you see this, you can see the image inside the glass, which is pretty cool. Actually, it's pretty warm right now,
Go
but
back to normal.
yeah, go back to normal. That is one of my, with her help, I'm able to do that zoom in, and I think that's pretty cool, guys. And it helps to have a cameraman that can do the. I have a neighbor who likes to rev his motorcycle down our block at all hours. And that's just the way life is, and you have to live with it. You can hear him go by at all hours, truly. Okay, there it is. I need to get the lighter back on, and now we're going to do the impression of the butterfly.
Whoa!
Actually, let me take this off of here. I'm going to take it off of the this piece of glass here.
Do you mind if I really quickly try to work with that camera, trying to adjust it and all that?
What's that?
Can I work with that camera, trying to adjust it?
Oh yeah, that is going to turn out really nice once it flames up. Adjust the
Ready.
camera angle. Yes, if you want to, go ahead.
Okay. Like this will turn out nice and all that.
You can't. They can't see what's going on anyway. You can just play with it.
Like, okay, I'm gonna need something to look at.
What I'm doing is I'm cutting off where I had it held, and I'm probably going to use that top area for the bail that's going to go on this piece. There we go. Nice and smooth now. And a rod, of course. You're happy with the focusing?
Okay, one thing real quick just to see, like, as long as you place it a certain thing.
Yeah, you don't want to put your fingers inside the flame, girl.
Yeah, no thanks. I don't think that's gonna work out.
I got an idea. Give me a sec. I'll help you.
Like, I want to put fingers somewhere so just like, feel like
Now the bail, when I usually put the loop on these things, I usually bring it out, do the question mark, and then heat it up a little bit behind that and let it slump down like so.
While you're busy, I'm gonna try to look at this bit more.
And it does really well. Any questions? Anybody asking anything?
Nope.
Oh, just about the paper embossing. Yes, that's what it was, a stamp for paper embossing. Correct. And I will show you a demo of what it looks like in my next video. And I'm going to probably be doing another video tomorrow. Live feed like we're doing right now. We finally got it up and running with my daughter helping me at the helm. I will take a better picture of this medallion that I just finished and put it on my Instagram page.
At the helm, I'm piloting a starship.
Well, you're piloting the cameras. Okay, now we're going to do one of this butterfly. So we'll see what how that goes real quick. I need to go again and make this one. I'm going to make very, very thick. I want to make it thick to begin with. And yes, it's going to be kind of heavy, but it'll do a better impression in the long run with it being very thick.
Cool. Do you know what time tomorrow?
It's about 9, no, going on 10 now. And I probably would say 9:30.
Okay.
If you have a request for a time of day, I can start accommodating some of those times a day. So if you say like 6 in the afternoon Mountain Time, which would be my 9 o'clock, or 6 in the afternoon Eastern Standard Time, which would be my 6 o'clock. Sorry to confuse everybody, but time zones are time zones. Just like the guy down under, he's looking at it from tomorrow. And I have to do what I do best, which is glass blowing and not making accents.
He's a day ahead of everyone. Does he get to see like Marvel movies and all that before us?
What?
Does he get to see new movies before we can?
It all depends on when it's debuting there. Most of the time, the debuts are first in the United States, unless it's an Australian movie. Then it would debut in Australia first.
Well, they have an I don't know. I'll just pick this up.
Okay, is that about where I want it to be? Yeah. Now I'm going to flatten that just a little bit. But it's nice and thick, which I want it also.
I'm indeed from the future. Hey, that's pretty good.
So you passed the time away.
Oh my god, is he part of the Tomorrow people?
No. Most people don't know who the Tomorrow people are. They actually had a Tomorrow people. I don't know if they had it down in Australia or not. Did they? That's a good question to ask.
Steve and I'm not sure, try to pronounce his last name. Stevie something. Howdy y'all.
How are you? And I'm glad that you're showing up. How many people have we got going right now? You can't tell.
Oh, no.
That's okay. Okay, I think I've got this piece of glass about the size that I want it. What if I could do this? No, I can't. I got to do it the hard way. Heat and press it right in. Marble mold presser. There we go. No, we'll use this one. Why? Because I can. What?
You have to teach me how to encase things.
For you personally, Amber? Okay, yeah, I can help you learn how to encase. And yes, we can probably do some videos where she is learning how to do some glass blowing lessons. She has had some experience, and she has I had set up a torch. Okay, what I'm going to do here is you can see the butterfly. I have it sort of top to bottom with the same direction
Is
as
the butterfly hot?
the butterfly is cold.
Well, when it's
It won't be a problem.
because then I can show it on this. As long as it's
Well,
away from the flame, I'll be able to show it.
no.
Like when you're done.
Well, then it'll be hot.
I know, but like when it cools back down.
Yeah, when it cools back
9
down.
people watching.
How many?
9.
That's a good thing.
Yeah.
Now I'm going to heat this up, and it's getting really, really molten. And now I'm going to go ahead and press it in and see how it goes. 1. And you think you've done it long enough, do it just a little bit longer. 2. 3. Press. Uh-oh. It got stuck in there. Oh, interesting color variation going on. Wow.
There?
See if you can show that off.
I don't think I will.
No, just try to, don't get close, but look at it.
Oh, I'm not even
And
close
then now focus it. Yeah, there we, almost. Back, do it the other direction. No, turn it the other direction.
I know, but if I do, then it's going to go back to fuzzy.
Yeah, then it gets fuzzy again. Yeah, it's one of those really close things. Let's try it this way.
Yeah, it's cooled off a bit now.
No, you can't still see it. Ah, you're not helping me, you know.
How am I not helping you?
Okay,
I'm supposed to be helping you.
I know you are, but when I'm trying to, never mind. We'll get back to it.
You have your camera right there.
I know, but you were moving the whole picture around.
Oh, I forgot. That also shows up on
Well,
yours.
they don't see it, but she was readjusting where the actual.
I forgot that shows up on yours too.
Yeah.
Oops.
Now we're going to take this off of. Yeah, that got a little bit. Oh, I see what happened. It did melt. Got a little bit too hot.
And melted the
Some of it melted the cast.
Oh no. Oh
Not-
my god, I think I did it again.
You're doing it again,
The
but
mouse just fell again.
don't tell me you did. It might still be live streaming.
I can get to it.
You might still be live streaming. My daughter, I love her. If it screwed it up, if it screwed up, I'm sorry, guys. If you guys are still there, that's great too.
Yeah.
If it shows error, then we'll know that we screwed up big time.
Apologize for my malfunction.
Yeah. At least it can still say that the stream is still live. That was good.
It's still live.
I know.
Thank you, Purple.
Interesting. There is, from the middle of the cast,
Yeah, you melted the cast.
some of the cast got melted.
You're still gone. Okay, yeah, we've discovered.
This is on the.
Amateurs band, LOL.
What's that?
You said amateurs.
Yeah, amateurs are great to have because they can come up with some interesting stuff sometimes too. Now, let's get some silver going on.
So I'm helping him with camera angles.
Yeah, she's trying to help me. She does a lot of TikTok videos and stuff, and does some music live things that she plays with. And I was just, oh, there it went to error. Look and see if we're live.
We should still be live.
No, check on your
Phone.
your phone.
Oh, it's okay. 3 times the charm anyway, right?
Third time's the charm, right? Oh man, that is fuming really, really nice. Really nice.
I'm not experiencing anything on my phone, so it should be fine.
What's that?
As far as my phone, still
Still saying we're live. That's good. That's what I wanted to make sure. 10 people watching. So that's a good thing.
Yeah, I just heard.
Oh, yeah. Let's see if we can show that off.
I don't think we can show that.
I got it. I got it on this one.
Yeah, let's try to show it off on
Pretty nice, if you ask me. And that even looks good on that side, too.
the other
So, silver fuming. Yeah. Fuming with silver. And it's coming out really, really nice, if you ask me.
How long will it take for that medallion thing to pull off? Because I can probably try to fit that in when it's cool.
This one is cool enough now.
Okay, I'll try to get that sort of like set up.
And this one is going to take a little while. Oh, that was it jumped right into a piece of plastic.
Oh,
That was smart.
no!
That was smart, real smart.
It melted the container a bit.
Yeah, it did.
Oops! And it has other glass in there.
Yeah, like
Sweet.
really smart move.
You're the smart one, dear.
That's right, I'm a smart fella. Or is that a fart smeller? No, no.
Dad.
Okay. Now, do we have a request? Something that somebody would like to see me make? An elephant, a cat, a mouse, a swan, a bear, a whale, a snail, a unicorn, a dolphin, a dragon. You name it, and I'll see what I can do about doing it. So,
I just got an idea that I should have
I'll do a quick icicle. That's one of the things I do with these shorter little pieces of that sort of crack off. And I'll do that until you guys make your decision, or if you have a request. I fume with silver and gold. That's one of the things somebody just asked a little while ago. I'm sorry. Since my daughter is here, I am not using the speech bot thing, and she's a little behind, but we'll get there.
I'm a lot faster than your speech bot.
Okay.
Your speech bot takes like 5 minutes to say the comment. Mouth with teeth.
What's that?
Someone requested mouth with teeth.
A mouse. Mouth with teeth. Oh, I got an idea. I will. I will accept that challenge, but with a twist. Give me a second. I'll come up with I'll tell you the idea. Right now, I'm doing a quick icicle because on the end of my glass rods, sometimes they crack or twist out, and what I do is I go ahead and I make icicles year-round, and you can watch me do this constantly on all of my shows. Well, not all of them, but when I say, hey, I'm going to make an icicle out of this, you'll see me quickly make one, and I'll set it to the side, and I'll give them away at Christmas time. Or sell them, or last year, man, I worked at Walmart, and I gave away more than my fair share of Christmas ornaments and icicles. So, a mouth with teeth, huh? So, is that what you really want to see? We'll see what we can do. Now, this is the twist. It's going to be a tiki head, which has a mouth and teeth. Sound like a plan?
Okay,
what else somebody said?
Sherlock style tobacco pipe.
Now that I will do. As a matter of fact, I did one, and I can put down corresponding in the URLs below of a tiki head Sherlock tobacco pipe. So it was a tobacco pipe that I did just recently as well. So we can try to see what it goes here. Now, I'm going to make this out of. Oh, here we go. No, I don't know what you did. I'll do this out of green and blue. The green is going to be the body's color, the head's color, and then we'll put the mouth and teeth on there. We'll try to make this about, I'd say, a good 2.5 inches tall. I love my tiki heads. Sorry about the noise. That's the way the torch burns sometimes. Really, really loud. So that I can get some melting done. Let's see if I can do this a little bit different with... There you go.
Hello. Oh, wait. Okay. Sparkle says, oh, nice. I'll have to check that out. Thank you. And then Kathy Early. LOL, why do you have melty stuff on your bench? You know your glass is going to jump right out on the first chance.
What's that? Why do I have what?
Why do you have melty stuffs on your bench? It's going to jump out its first chance.
I'm a clutter freak. I'm sorry, people. That's just the way I am. And I deal with it most of the time. I know where not to put a piece of glass. And yes, okay, we're going to now smash this. Actually, let's do it this way. We'll
you might not like what I'm doing right now.
uh-oh. I don't want to know, do I?
I'm trying to set up this thing where you can see it.
Oh, you're fine as long as you don't shut down the camera or this studio completely.
I thought we discovered that's what I do best.
What's that?
I thought we discovered that's what I do best, is shut down your whole thing.
Yeah, fine. Okay, I think I've got the amount of glass that I want to make this tiki head into, and it will be a pendant when it's all said and done. Now I'm gonna, I don't know if you guys can see me doing this or not. Probably not. It's just out of view.
Motorcycle dude's back.
I'll try to, here we go. I think we can do it like this. What I'm going to be doing now is rounding in the back of this L marver right here so that you can see what I'm doing. Yeah, it's not quite what you want look for, is it, Amber?
What?
The color, it just sort of fades out. You're right. Here we go. We're going to do the that's the head. This is going to be where the head is on this mouth with teeth. And now we're going to go ahead and work on the bottom of this. That's not doing what I want it to do, so we'll hold it anyway. Press in a little bit more to thicken up this piece of glass. That should about do it right there. Now round that in a little bit. Oh, I see what's going on. I went too far. I'm sorry, guys. Oh, she is still trying to come up with a good angle to show off that first medallion.
I'm still in the medallion itself. Is it going to be cold?
Yeah, it's cool. Now, I'm going to make the rest of this in a blue color. No, where is it? A dark blue. It's just dark blue.
Medallion itself.
Yeah, this is it. What's that? Showing off the
medallion.
Yeah, you show off the medallion.
Okay. Because look, that's pretty good. I think. Okay. So just say this is a medallion. I just moved the camera around.
Now I'm sort of stretching this out into a stringer.
There you go. Okay, I'm gonna show the medallion.
Go ahead and do a quick showing of the medallion. That's what I started with and pressed it out into the glass coin or the glass medallion. And now she...
It started falling.
What's the matter?
It started falling, so I'm like, nope.
Oh, you're...
My setup. I need better duct tape.
Actually, Amber, it's probably better to put it in your hand so that instead of the duct tape gray. behind it. It just not showing it off like it should.
I was using the duct tape to stick it up.
At the moment, go ahead and switch. Oh, you got me live still. Good.
Yeah.
Okay, now I'm going to do the ears to this
Do you have any
this
fresh
tiki
duct
head.
tape?
What's that?
I found it. I'm gonna take some fresh duct tape to make this work.
You're fine.
I'm gonna try. Kathy Early, how about a cricket?
I can do a mantis.
Oh, there are baby mantises today. I like to disturb the nest.
Here's the nose. Oh, we got to kick this down a little bit.
Stop it. Leave me alone.
Yeah, the bugs are coming in live and furious.
What did I ever do to you?
You didn't, but they're gonna. Most of them come in to commit kamikaze over the flame. It's like
They're suicide bombers. Ooh, you could tire my pineapple shirt. Okay. We're gonna try sticking this side here.
Now I'm going to get right into the what you wanted me to do to begin with, which is mouth with teeth. Actually, I got to make a little bit more of a stringer going on for the mouth. And the teeth I will put in there will be white. Why? Why not?
You're making it cute.
Anybody say anything?
Nope.
Okay. Again, if you have any questions, we can work that. Yeah, I've been doing it with 3 camera angles, and my daughter has discussed it with me and said that too much information. So we went down to 2 again. There is the mouth. I just put it on there. You can see it nice and glowing at the moment.
I know what's wrong with these bugs. Their families don't like them, so they came here to commit their suicidal stuff.
Yeah. It's like they're trying to go towards the light.
Don't go to the light. Is that good or not? Good.
Yeah, that works. That's a good image of it.
Okay, throw it off.
Yeah, go ahead and switch that over.
Here is the medallion.
That is the glass pendant that I did. And now we're going to put some teeth on this mouth.
There you go. Back to the
And I'm going to make them white. I know I shouldn't, but I'm going to anyway. Now this is a pretty interesting idea that I'm going to do, and something you guys can do as well. I'm going to do just a line. Actually, I'm going to make a stringer of this first. A white stringer. That's going to be for a top and a bottom. Okay. Now I'm going to need... Amber, do you see that pair of scissors over in that general area that I used? Just like over in that...
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, thank you. Hope maybe there's another pair too that I want to use instead of these, but I doubt it. Finding them is going to be the fun part. Oh well, these will have to do.
The reason I use duct tape is to help it stay up. And
Okay, now what I'm going to do here is I'm going to add a line of white down at the bottom, and another line of white at the top. Okay. And then what I'm going to do is, ooh, that'll do it. Yeah. Now watch this. I'm going to heat up and press lines into the teeth, or where the teeth will be. With just a blade. This is looking interesting and scary. I might have to put in some different colors.
Merry Christmas and Happy Hanukkah.
Who said that?
Me.
Oh,
At 10, -50, I might show off the butterfly stuff. So they get to cool down more.
yeah.
Longer and better.
That. I wish. I don't know if you can see this, guys, or not. But look at those teeth. And I will put it, when it's all said and done, I will have a loop on the top of this. And I will put it on my Instagram page so that you guys can see that a little bit better off. I'm still going to add a little bit more to this thing. I even think I'm going to add some different colors to show off like the outer lip and stuff like that.
Can I challenge you to try to make one of these oil lamps, but try to make them slimmer instead of fat? Or can you
Just
not?
a second. What? Yeah,
You could or no?
I could.
I would like one, but I just don't want a fat dragon sitting on my shelf. Even would be a cute present for Lila. She loves dragons.
For who?
My friend Lila.
Oh,
She's just enough to burn her house down.
this is fun.
How?
I really like where these went. This one went.
How?
How what?
How did you make this?
She is looking at a sailboat that I did. I think I might have even done it either on Twitch or YouTube. I'm not sure which. But I might have a recording of it, and I will show you later. But here, let me show you what she's talking about. This is what she was looking at and saying, how did I do that?
What brand of white are you using?
It's a North Star white. I'm sorry, I couldn't tell you more than that. Let's put blue trim around the hair. Spiky stuff going on here. Just some bumps.
Do you ever use Boro bar?
I have. I haven't recently. Matter of fact, I've got a nice yellow Boro bar that I got, like, I'd have to say, I got it, I'd have to say a long time ago, probably about 15, 20 years ago.
What is this? Sorry.
What's that?
What is this?
That's a carousel. My daughter is looking at things on my table, and
I haven't been
see,
out
here's
here yet.
here's the one that has all the loops on it, and there are horses with little hooks on it.
Oh my god, I am amazed. Sorry. If I'm interrupting.
Yeah, my daughter is finding things on my table. That's one thing about my work table. You could sit at my work table for 20 minutes and look around and see different pieces that I've done and set aside for one reason or another on my table. And it's cluttered, but it's some of it's finished pieces. And that's another thing that you guys can get a kick out of watching, like around the edges of my table. You'll see things that I've done.
Can you do fangs? Can you fangs?
Huh?
Can you do fangs?
Can I do what?
Can you do fangs? That's what it says.
Can I do fangs on this? On this? Yes, I can do fangs on this.
Wait, what's going on here? Oh, one of these horses are way too big.
Not big fangs, but I can do fangs. Fangs for the memories. Da 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 da.
Some of these
See,
horses are too. Well, one horse is way too big for it. She doesn't work. The other one might have been taller or something. Oh, yeah. Sorry. I'm like messing around and stuff. What?
just the way the fangs came out.
I want to see.
You'll see it eventually. Oops.
You did it!
No, it just fell off of it's not broken. It just fell off of the punte that I had it on.
Remember that before I shut anything off. You know I'm bad at doing that.
You can see the fangs that I put on there. Now I'm going to put a bail on the top of this thing. By the way, if anybody's interested, this little tiki head will be for sale. PM me or message me on Messenger or through Hangouts or half a dozen other ways to get a hold of me.
We gotta,
Instagram.
maybe place stuff on Facebook. Maybe.
That's one of the things I have not been doing is promoting my own glass work, which I should. And I have sold a few pieces through Instagram, not through Instagram, but through Facebook and also Twitch. And also here, I think I've sold a couple of pieces. I'm sitting here yelling. I'm sorry, guys. Bad habit. But if you guys are interested in something in particular, just ask, and I can even probably do a video about it and make it something that many people can watch. You can sit down and watch me make it, and you can own it as well. Here we go. We're doing a big bail on this sucker, a nice thick one. Anybody saying anything?
Nope.
Okay.
Okay, it needs to be taller.
What's that?
Your carousel thing needs to be taller.
There's another stand somewhere.
Sorry.
There's another stand that might be a little bit taller.
I'm just interrupting your thing.
Yeah.
Oh,
There we go. Now I gotta take it off by the bottom and smooth that off. And that's gonna be one ugly tiki head. What do you think? Smile for the camera. Talking about my dentures or the tiki head?
Both!
I just recently got dentures, and learning how to eat again is no fun.
Guys.
It's a new adventure for me, but I haven't starved to death yet, so I guess I'm surviving.
You still need me, don't you?
And I think I'm going to go ahead and call this one done.
Do you think the butterfly will be cooled off by now or no?
Yes.
Which side do I show?
What's that?
Which side do I show?
The side that shows the better impression. Just stick it on there and show it off. See if it shows off really well. Oh yeah, that's really nice.
I'll do this side.
Yeah.
Now I'm just gonna go to the camera. Oh, what style loop are you going to do?
Huh?
What style loop are you going to do while you're using the loop? What type of loop did you do?
I just put a bail on the top. As you can see, it's just a big, thick bail.
Hi, I like the new layout for your camera.
That's my daughter. You can thank her for that.
Told you, bottom left corner for face cam instead of having 3 cameras is a lot better.
Yes.
Expert YouTube watcher here.
Yes, I know. I'm new to this YouTube stuff, and I don't know what to do. Well, I found out that I can't get it as hot as I thought I could. That's probably lead is what the problem is there. And it cast in there. Okay. That is one ugly tiki head. But I like it. And somebody said something about a cricket. I can do a praying mantis better than I can do a cricket. Don't get too, just put it up there and take a picture of it. That's all. You don't have to get overly. That's good. That'll show it off right there.
Perfection is key.
Don't overdo it. That's the problem.
You can't overdo it.
Yeah, you can.
Teresa Hamilton says great job. There you go. Just show off the butterfly?
Show off the butterfly. That's the impression of the butterfly in the glass. And it looks like I might have screwed up the butterfly mold, so I won't be able to do too many more of those. That hot, and that was the problem.
Is the mold cooled down?
Yes. The mold is
I
cool.
could probably show this off too.
Yeah, you can show that off real quick as well.
Look, you screwed that up majorly.
Yeah. But a mantis is better, or let's see, what else can I could do a cricket, I guess. No. I can't think about a cricket. Well, yeah, I can. Hello.
Can you show me how you do your flat loop?
The what?
Flat loop.
A flat loop. Okay. I can do that real quick. Several ways of doing a flat loop is first you've got to, of course, flatten the glass. And then stretch it out. Or you can do this after the fact. I mean, make it into a nice ribbon. And you can make it straight and then just let gravity work for you. And you can loop it over. Like so. And having a graphite rod to help ream it out with might help. Like so. So it becomes nice wide, and you can do these as wide as you want or as thin as you want. I usually just do a simple bail on most of my loops.
Okay, Kathy earlier says, okay, Mantis is great.
Mantis it shall be. And I have green to make the mantis with.
Captain Army of Insane, you're the man. There's a lot watching your videos. And
Thank you.
There is the butterfly input that I got it focused.
What's that?
Butterfly input is focused. Right now.
Good. Go ahead. Show off. That's what the mold looks like after I screwed it. But life goes on. Now, first of all, I'm going to do about, I'll do the legs to this mantis. And, of course, a mantis has 6 legs. And the arms as well. So I'm going to just make these quick legs like so. And then I'll melt them. I'll put them on after the fact. Sometimes you've got to learn the logistics. You can get into the middle of something and then have to do something that takes a little bit more time. And in the process of taking the more time, that's where it would stress and crack and break. So doing these legs a little bit ahead of time.
How did you mess up the mold? Sorry, just tuning in.
It got a little bit too hot as I pressed it in there, and it melted. It's probably a lead shape. I thought it was cast iron, but it was lead. And when I melted the glass around it, it melted the lead as well. Because lead is a very low temp type glass, low temp type metal.
Before, so I don't know
What's that?
You've used it before.
I know, but I just did it really quick, and I guess I didn't get it as hot as I did that time. But again, logistics is sometimes what you really got to think about. What is going to take the longest to do, and sometimes doing that first, like these little legs, doing them ahead of time, and then just being able to stick them on makes it out a whole lot easier in the long run.
Right now, you currently have 10 viewers.
What's that?
You currently have 10 viewers.
That's a good thing. Yeah.
I think it's a bad thing.
What?
I just like my polymer clay pendant, and I don't know why.
You did what?
Like my polymer clay pendant, I don't know why.
Well.
Probably because I'm used to like doing my necklaces or something with thread.
And there we go. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I probably should do 1 or 2 more just to choose between the better of them. Then all I have to do is attach each one, which will work out really, really well in the quickness of it.
Why do you leave me alone, bud?
Oh yeah, they come out of nowhere all of a sudden and fly all over it. Yeah, they do.
I don't need you.
It's like doo-doo-doo-doos. Yeah.
No, he's still flying around.
Okay.
Ignore me in the back.
Now I might try to edit some of these videos so that it becomes about a half-hour video for each one of them instead of doing 2 or 3 of them.
He actually died.
Yeah, he does that sort of thing. Okay, now the mantis. Oh, let's do the wings too. Should I do them in a different color? Like blue? Should I do blue wings on the mantis? No. Green is, the whole thing green is better.
What is with you and green?
It's just what I have available, and that's what I'm going by. Most mantises are green. Do you see any blue mantises?
You and green.
Well, blue's my favorite color.
Brew?
Brew.
Brew's your favorite color.
Yep. That's not it. That's it.
I might go inside to grab a quick drink.
Go for it. You're good. I should be okay with what I'm doing here. There we go, guys. That's going to be the one main wing. It's going to look, the wing's going to be tucked up behind the. Let's get this going here. We're all we got to do now is the 3 basic body parts. The 3 basic body parts: the tail, the midsection, and the head. And then we'll put on some arms as well. There's the midsection. Now we'll put on the tail. Big fat tail. This has been a while since I've done a mantis. There we go. Lengthen out his body just a little bit. You were gone?
Yeah.
Oh, darn. I did miss you. Okay.
Fall out of this chair, like fall back outside.
Now, this is a quick thing that you guys can learn how to do, and it will help you in the long run, is what I call a cold seal, quick cold seal, like so. You touch it to the end of one of the legs. Oh, I got two legs at once on that. Isn't that nice? And then just touch and add the leg each time. Cold seal. Heat it up and add it. Waha. Came off the wrong spot, but that's okay. At least it had it on somewhere so it didn't break off.
Were you surprised I remembered to do my fire polishing when I was away?
What's that?
Were you surprised I remembered to do my fire polishing
Yeah.
with my egg?
And here we go. The last but not least. Leg number 3 on that side. Aha. Maybe we should put the tail on later. Matter of fact, I will. Stay. Now we're going to do making sure that these welds are really well on there and that's looking good. It's looking like a spider at the moment. What do you think?
You're a speeder. Looks like a face hugger.
A face hugger. You're right.
Sorry, nerdiness here, but it's true.
Yeah, you're right. It does.
They have those in Australia.
From the land down under. Again, heat and touch and seal. One down, 2 more to go. Shrimps on the Barbie? No. What, movies from down under?
Yeah.
Maybe you could help us with that on what movies were down in Australia there, guy. That's 2. And you can see it makes it a lot easier to have them ready to go and just boom, instead of pulling each leg out and putting it together and making it work and yada yada yada. You know what I mean? Tweezers.
I mean, I love the YouTuber from Australia.
Mad Max. Mad Max, the original Mad Max series came from the land down under.
LOL, we don't have shrimp.
I know. They have prawns.
Do we have crocodile?
And one more leg to go here. This time I'm using the tweezers. Same idea though. Mel Gibson, Crocodile Dundee.
I knew Crocodile Dundee. Guess what my brother's name is?
Oh, that's true too. He used to.
He lives and breathes.
My stepson, Ethan. He loves the Dundee hat, and he wears it constantly. I mean, the hat that Crocodile Dundee had. No, actually, no. He wears more of a off to one side.
He wears a safari hat. I knew Chris Hemsworth. I knew it.
What's that?
Chris Hemsworth. I knew it.
Who was it?
Chris Hemsworth.
Ensworth, okay.
Thor.
Oh, Thor. He's from...
Chris Pine's father in Star Trek. Who I didn't believe with his American accent.
I'm trying to angle these legs right here, guys.
Hugh Jackman. Now I'm dumb. Me and Hemsworth. Luke Hemsworth.
Okay, we're going to hold on to his tail now and work on his front end. Oh yeah, this is looking really, really good.
For Australia, all great movies from here.
What's that?
Wolf Creek Chop for Australia, all great movies. Australia is a movie in Australia?
Australia is a movie about Australia? What, huh?
Australia is apparently a movie from Australia.
Well, I guess it would have to be that way. It couldn't be about... it couldn't be an Australia movie from New Zealand, but I guess that could happen.
Wait, do Aussies watch Aussie YouTubers?
What?
Do Australians watch Australian YouTubers?
Yes.
I only watch one Australian YouTuber.
Who do you watch?
From Gaza. Gaza? I don't know if that's right, but...
Now I'm going to put the point spikes on the front legs here.
My friend gets mad at me whenever I say Gaza. I don't know why. No, it's not about Australia, but it's called it. So it's not about Australia, but it's called Australia. That's mixed signals here. And why call it Australia?
Now I got to do the mandibles on the front of this guy, and then I'm going to call this quits. Oh, you know what I did wrong? Yes, I got to redo this whole head. I just realized that mantis's heads are a triangle.
As soon as you said you will have to watch it, I don't know if I can watch it. Can we watch Australian movies here?
Yeah, we can watch Australian movies, eh?
Yeah.
We can probably find it somewhere out there on the net.
When you said mantis, I don't know why, but I thought about mantis from Marvel, like Guardians of the Galaxy, the one I met. I don't know why.
Almost there.
Ignore me in the back. I'm annoying.
This is turning out good now. I just needed to make the head a little bit more triangle shape.
Wow, we've been going for almost about an hour now.
What's that? Yeah, I know. A little bit over an hour.
Maybe even less than an hour. Check. Oh, an hour and 15 minutes.
A little over an hour.
Yeah, it's a big movie. Hugh Jackman's in it. Of course Hugh Jackman has to be in it for it to be a big movie.
What?
Australia.
Ah!
It's dead.
Big dead? Where did that... Oh, yeah, it knocked all over the... Knocked all over the place. Sorry, guys.
Wait, do they watch like Wolverine and stuff like that nowadays?
What's that?
Do they watch like Wolverine or something over there?
Yeah, they watch a lot of stuff over there. Why?
I don't know. Stupid questions. I'm a 12-year-old. I have to ask.
As you know, I do not stop until it's finished. And that's the way I work my pieces. I may have broken it right here, right now, but I want to show you guys that, yes, Accidents happen, but the best thing to do is just keep going forward. And the best way to go forward is just keep working on it until you're done.
Oh,
Sometimes it is better to set it down and walk away and come back, but for this case, we can finish it off.
Do you have any extra printers?
What's that?
Do you have any extra printers I can steal and take back to Michigan?
Yeah, we can work that out, Amber.
Michigan. I'll just have to buy the ink. Somehow, somewhere, I'm gonna have to buy it. Do I have to share with Brian?
What? The printer?
I guess, yeah.
Yeah.
Man, he's gonna waste all the ink on cute lovey-dovey stuff for his girlfriend.
Well, if I get you an inkjet printer, an inkjet printer is one thing, but if you get a laser printer,
Then you don't need ink.
yeah, you don't need as much ink, and it'll last a lot longer.
I would like something that can at least print colors.
What's that?
I want something that can print colors.
Oh, you know another thing I forgot?
What?
Why, oh, why did I forget the antennae?
Not funny.
Or do mantises have antennae? I don't even know at the moment.
Yes, it's in the Marvel does.
Now to put that wing back on there, and I'm going to call this quits. There we go. Stay. Fire polish. Retuffed it a bit. And we have a mantis. It stretches top of his neck out a little bit more. It has been a while since I've done mantises. Can you tell?
You're not in the camera frame.
Well, I was for a minute there. And with that, guys, I'm going to call this event finished. Thank you for being out there. If there is any thing that you would like to see me demonstrate making, as you see tonight, they asked me about teeth in a mouth, and I did that. Matter of fact, I can probably show that this. That's not going to be nice to me, is it? There we go. Here's the tiki head with the fangs. I guess I could say fangs for the memories. That's bad, I know.
That's bad.
I know I did that already, but I just had to say it again. Thanks again, guys, for being out there. I do appreciate it. And as always, carpe vitro.
Oh, I wanted to say it.
Well, you can say it. Say it.
Carpe vitro.
Seize the glass. And as always, enjoy your day.